It's really interesting how you go FD here, because FD is generally not a puff stage. Just because the other platform is to work around with, so it should be in your favor. That's good that you got really grab here. Not a low percent, but especially against lower level puffs, you can get away with like a lot of F throw tipper. Just because they don't DI the F throw out. You got to be wary of crouch rest as well underneath your grabs. So if you recognize that they're doing that, just do the non-jump cancel grab. I was so lucky that you avoided that, since you didn't refresh your invincibility. Same thing that was happening versus Jackalanch, where the past 2 times he did aerials here, you can see that he shields straight after them, because it's just like a panic option. So you can see when he gets on the ground here, he does the bear and he misses it, so he shields. Then he does another aerial and then he shields. So if you can catch on to him doing this, especially in this matchup, you can just charge a shield breaker there, like your neutral B, and it's just going to shield breaker killer. So if you can catch on to his shield habits in this matchup, then the set's pretty much going to be over. You probably shouldn't be up throwing there against Puff. Just go for like the forward throw and then just run in fairer, because that's pretty much going to be like the best punish that you get. Can't believe you just died to that. It's pretty funny. Also, getting stuck in your dash dancer, so I guess work on knowing the maximum range. Also, try not to commit so hard, because you just ended up really far off stage here with this fair. So you got to make sure that if you do miss, you're not completely screwed. Because if you just jumped them back at, especially after you double jumped, you're not going to have like any chance of getting back really. Gotta be careful not to fish for those forward smashes too once she's at like kill percent. I guess worked out. But yeah, you should be looking for the F throw there. Then I believe the pivot F smash can connect after it around this percent. One thing here is going to be like not doing big committal nairs as well. Like make sure to do like the fade back and just try to outspace the Jigglypuff really. Ooh, good tipper. See like here, he's still got all his jumps, so there's no reason to just jump out and down air or fair or whatever you did. Like there's no need to reach for this here. You could just wait for him to come down, use up all his jumps, and then just punish him trying to get down. And then just keep him up there and just rinse and repeat until the stock's over. Because you just lost that entire stock because you jumped out there and tried to hit him because you didn't want to wait. So it's definitely something that you need to work on, just being a bit more patient and just kind of like sharking and waiting for them to come down rather than trying to hit them early. If he's doing that crouching a lot too, like crouching and wave dashing towards you, you can definitely just poke him with down tilts and it's going to make it really hard for him to get in. Because your nairs are working, but they're not going to be as accurate as the down tilt just because the down tilt covers way more space in front of you. Like it's a lot easier for him to get around the nair like that. Because you can see that he's mostly staying grounded. So like down tilts is going to be pretty good. At this percent, since the up tilt almost killed, you can probably start looking for your side B up tilt. Which is pretty much like one of your main kill setups against Puff. And here, you should always be refreshing your invincibility there. Like I know you should kind of like wait a little bit to see what they do, but you should just continuously refresh it until you're ready to make a move. Ooh, again, you just gotta recognize when his invincibility is still on, because you try to grab him there and he's still invincible. Ooh, like you could definitely smash off of some of these. It's probably going to get you a lot more percent than just forward throwing fairing, which is the right option. But if you realize that their DI is poor, you can probably get a lot more mileage off of doing the F throw tipper. Obviously against better puffs, you pretty much just go for like the F throw fair. And you can see like there where he's CCing, this is where down tilt would be really useful. Like in this case here, where you're F smashing and he's CCing, down tilt's just going to be a lot safer. Because it's got to put you in a lot less lag when he CCs. That's really good that you dip low there. Good back air. Had to make sure you refresh your invincibility before it though, because you didn't have any when you jumped out for the back air, which just made it really easy for him to trade with a fair or a bear if he wanted to. he's doing that, you can just double jump in the air. Because you were just kind of rolling, trying to avoid it last time, and you ended up getting hit by it. So like, once you see him move, just start jumping pretty much. It's going to be a lot easier to avoid that rather than just like RNGing it with a roll. Again, you can see how close, like on that nair, he could have so easily just shield grabbed this. I'm not sure why he didn't, but you should have got shield grabbed here, which is why you shouldn't be doing the full DI committal nairs into him. Again, you can see him coming down and you're just like jumping, trying to hit him as early as you can. Like there's no need. Like he's used one jump, so he's got another 4 and you're still swinging at him. Like just stay grounded. Stay grounded and wait for him to run out of jumps. Good CC. He just didn't get anything off of it. S-Smash isn't going to be the greatest if it doesn't tip, but like you can see how little he went here. So like here when you got like the CC, I think, oh, so he did a dash attack and you just went for an S-Smash. Like you could have got a grab there or a down tilt or even like a short hop instant fair, because S-Smash just took way too long to get out that you didn't get the punish. And it, like even if it did connect, you see how far your next F-Smash sends him. Like it wouldn't have been worth it. Like you don't really want to be F-Smashing unless it's pretty much guaranteed to kill. Because otherwise you pretty much always have a better option, like 99% of the time. Again, like just because the S-Smash was so committal, he was just able to air dodge and then get away for free. Whereas if you did like a fair or a down tilt, then you still would have been able to punish after the air dodge. Oh, interesting win. So I guess your underledge tactic worked out for you there. Guessing you banned Dreamland. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh, he just runs back to FD? Yeah, he just runs back to FD. So you can already see him going for shield and crouch, so you can pretty much just run up and do non-jump cancel grabs, and it's going to beat both of those options. Because it seems like they're the only 2 defensive options he's doing, and non-jump cancel grab beats both of them. So it's not even a 50-50, it's just like a 100% free grab if you just run at him. It's good that you're doing down tilts now, starting to adapt. Again, like once he's this close, you got to readjust your spacing. You can't just keep down tilting. Like these ones are good, and then the second he rolls in, you got to stop, not just keep going. Because even if it hits, it's not going to send him very far away, and he might still be able to punish you. Again, S-Smash in there was way too committal. You're going for like a lot of things that like better players are going to punish you for, and just kind of not realizing that it's not safe. Like here, see how he's using all his jumps, just keep on waiting, and then you faired him. That's really good. So like, that's how you should be edge guarding like every single time. Just wait for him to come down, don't double jump out there. Because if you miss it, it could work out, but if you miss it, you're pretty much guaranteed to lose your stock, or at least lose stage control, which just isn't worth it. Like, seems like you like using Nair a lot, and a lot of them should be substituted for fairs, probably. The Nairs are alright when you see him, like, coming in for aerials like that, with really bad spacing. Also work on learning the side B up tilt kill setup on Puff. That's going to be one of the most important things in this matchup. Because at the moment your main kill setup is just kind of like going for random F smashes. Which is kind of working out, but you're missing a lot of them. Side B is just much faster, easier to hit, and it leads to the guaranteed up tilt. Again, committing with that F smash when he has air dodge available. It's just too laggy. It's good when it works out, but the risk reward isn't really worth it. So be really cautious for those grabs too. Because he could have got a CC rest on a lot of them. Not sure what the edge guard is meant to be, but you could probably improve on that. Looks like your spacing is getting better though as the game goes on. See, like that fair wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best, but it was like a lot less committal than the full drift nair you normally do. Again, there you're just fairing to sort him away. I'm pretty sure if he's doing that rollout, I'm pretty sure you can beat it with like F tilt. So if you just work on like the timing of it, you should be able to punish that pretty easily, rather than letting him just get away with it for free. That's basically just letting him do it whenever he wants if he knows that you can't punish it. Down tilts are better. Some of them are still like a little bit poorly spaced, but they're getting better. See, that nair spacing was okay. Like you're kind of like aiming it so that, there you go. You hit him like with the very tip of it here. Normally you're like inside of him when you're doing it. It just makes it really easy to punch through. If you got a nair, it's much better to do it the way you were doing it. And those fair spots are good as well. You're like a little bit too close to him, but right idea. Just bad spacing. So again there, he kept on down tilting even once he rolled in and he was too close to you. F tilt is really good in this matchup as well. F tilt is actually really strong, so you can use it as a replacement for F smash. So like that first nair and down tilt was really good. Like you can look at the spacing on it. Like you just like hit him with like the tips of both of them pretty much. Like that's really good, but then you just like throw away by just like nairing straight into where he's standing. And again, you just try to like nair straight through him. Rather than trying to hit him with the tip, you're just going straight through him. And because of that, you're also getting the single hit nair, which isn't giving you a follow-up. So hopefully you watch this and see that you're just doing full drift on all of your aerials and try to swap it up a bit. Good recovery. Like there, you can definitely just F tilt that. That fair's good. Bad down air. You gotta wait for him to come down. Every time. Like here, you see he's jumping. At least you didn't throw out a move that time, so you were kind of just baiting out more jumps, which was good. But you still probably shouldn't like commit that hard in the air. Like if you have to use your double jump to bait him, then it's not like the best idea. Like it's okay to like full hop him to scare him into doing more jumps, but once you're double jumping, like that's a really hard commitment. Again, the nair spacing was kind of like on top of him. Ooh, good tipper. Is that the set? Yes, it is. But yeah, so the main things are being really cautious of him crouching in neutral because there's a lot of grabs that you missed. So you either got to go for the non-jump cancel grabs or just get really fast at recognizing when he is crouching and when he's actually shielding. But like I said, you can just go for the non-jump cancel grabs because it seems like he's doing shield or crouch. He's not like aerialing too much in neutral, meaning that it covers 100% of the options that he's doing as his defense. But yeah, that's pretty much it.